I just realized that I don't know how to sync this because I'm holding a microphone instead of having a microphone in front of me that I don't need to control. Um, yeah, okay. This is the sync for Waffle Wednesday 14. I don't know how this is going to look. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm trying something new. I'm on my couch instead of staring into my OBS monitor and wondering why my face looks that way. Damn, that thunder's loud as shit, and my dog is going crazy. Hello, everyone. It's been a really, really long time. I say I'm sorry a lot in these Waffle Wednesdays. Every time I'm like, hey, it's been a while. I'm sorry. Blah blah blah. This is why I was gone. I'm gonna do the exact same thing today. I'm sorry I've been away. Listen, at the end of the day, I am a creative individual. I love to create things. I love to immerse myself in my creative passions. And the one thing that I can't do for some reason is like sit in front of a camera and just talk to it. I can't just like do the whole social media thing. I can't do the whole like YouTuber thing. It doesn't fit with me. It doesn't work for me. It feels artificial. It feels weird. But I still want to make these videos. I still want to show the people who really do care what's going on. And I feel like you guys should know what's going on. Most of the people watching this probably already know about the main reason that I've been gone for so long, which is the docu-series. That's the main thing that we're going to be talking about today. For those who don't know about the docu-series, or maybe don't have as much information as you would like on the docu-series, allow me to fill you in really quick. So about 3 years ago, when I was going to school at SAE, I had kind of like a realization that I know a lot of really cool and talented people in my life. They have incredible stories to tell, and most of them are way too humble to do anything about it. And I thought, what a shame that the world will not be able to hear this story right here, right now. They won't be able to get these words of wisdom that I received today from this person, or whatever it may be. I decided to take it upon myself, little old me, to develop this idea in my head of doing a little documentary about following some of these creative people and showcasing the struggles that creative people go through on a daily basis. Creative people go through a lot, and human beings by nature are pretty complex things. We go through a lot of things, and we handle things very differently, right? And I kind of wanted to just show people what the creative process looks like from all different walks of the industry, all different walks of the art form itself. Some people do art for different reasons. Some people are more advanced than others. Some people are just starting. And I think it's really cool to show all of those different, like, show the whole spectrum of the creative process. And that's why I decided to do this docu-series. Of course, I don't know anything about video editing. Well, that's not true. I know a little bit about video editing now that I've kind of done it, and kind of silly of me to take a project as massive as a 7-part mini docu-series, hour-long episodes, to figure out how to edit videos and sync audio and do post-production and live tracking and do all of these things. Pretty kind of crazy of me, but crazy is my MO, so it checks out. But I had to kind of teach myself everything. I decided I was going to film with iPhones because I didn't have a whole lot of money to spend on this project to get it started. I delved deep into YouTube University on what all I needed to get started recording like hour-long episodes of a docuseries with an iPhone. And that led me down a whole fucking rabbit hole and bled my checking account so quickly. But I ended up getting some really nice USB-C cables that have high data transfer rates. I got a lavalier microphone to help with the live tracking of the audio, as well as my MV7X podcast microphone that I used for back when I was doing podcasts. Awesome. And I ended up buying a GoPro, which that was a mistake. This is me like just fully mask off. Don't fucking buy a GoPro. Ooh, what a terrible company. I don't ever want to be sponsored by GoPro in the future. If I ever get to that point. I couldn't say that with a straight face. But yeah, fuck GoPro. I don't like that company. You guys pretty much scammed me, and I don't appreciate that. Ended up getting rid of the GoPro like halfway through the documentary. Decided to just rock 2 iPhones. Shout out to my buddy Pierre. Thank you for letting me use your iPhone for the last couple of episodes of the docuseries. And the most important thing that I did was reach out to people. I reached out to people in my network that could help me with this project, whether it be volunteering to be a part of the documentary itself, like to be interviewed for it, or whether it's to help with the lighting or just watch the cameras while I'm sitting there tracking audio and directing and moving along the interviews, whatever it may be. Thank you to everyone. I mean, you know who you are, but I'm going to shout you all out right here, right now anyway, because that's what I'm going to do. My buddy Javi, he was my lighting guy, my camera op, director of photography. Him and I worked together to make sure that the light looked really good for our film shoots that we were doing. We worked together to get really cool camera angles, and we were learning the process of like, what lens should we use? What does white balance do? Where's the autofocus button, and how do we turn that motherfucker off? Like, he was really there with me pretty much the entire time. I think he was only absent for one episode that was filmed in Indiana, and I didn't want him to drive all the way out from Chicago to Indiana just to do that. So thank you so much, Javi. If you are watching this video, I really could not have done this without you. Thank you to every single person who volunteered to be a part of this documentary. I really, at the end of the day, just hope that you're satisfied with the product. I don't promise much. This is still a pretty amateur production. It's still very DIY, but the meaning behind it means more to me than, you know, the aesthetics of it. And I hope that comes across, and I hope everybody else appreciates it as much as I do. Another special shout out to my buddy Devron. It's kind of insulting to call him a buddy. He's like my best friend in the entire world. He helped me directly with one of the shoots that we did, the one in Indiana. He showed up for the final episode to kind of help with the interview. He manned one of the cameras, and he was just happy to be there, happy to help in any way that he could. And he was pretty pivotal to getting some really captivating and thought-provoking questions in the interview, and I'm just really happy that he was there for that. I had another friend of mine, Nicole, who knew just about as much as I did about video editing at that time, which was fuck all. We knew fuck all about video editing. Decided to hop on this crazy roller coaster with me, this multi-camera angle, audio tracked docu-series, and just learn from scratch just like I did about video editing. That was no easy task, and thank you so much for everything that you did to help with that. And I really couldn't have done any of the audio work without help from one of my mentors, Arbob. He is a post-production master. He is an expert in that field. With his guidance, I was able to take my workflow that would have probably taken me weeks down to just days. Yeah, that saved so much time. that was incredible. Just being able to pick his brain a little bit, and he was always available and ready to answer any questions that I had. I mean, thank you so much, Arbob. Thank you, everyone who was a part of this. If I forgot anybody without specifically naming the people who are in the episodes, which I'm saving that for when the documentary drops, don't worry, I didn't forget about you. How could I forget about you? But thank you to everyone. Thank you for everyone who's been interested in it. I've, told a couple people about it at different levels along the process, during the project. Different levels of the project is what I'm trying to say. Everyone's been very interested in it. Everyone wants to see it. I want to see it. And I've been watching these episodes like 12 times over, watching for like the tiniest little mistakes that nobody else is going to see or recognize, but I'm going to catch them and I'm going to take care of them. I want to see it. And it's coming very, very soon. To give you an exact idea of what is done and what needs to get done. As of right now, when uploading this video, which should be tomorrow, Wednesday, March... Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Tuesday, March 10th.
So it'll be Wednesday, March 11th. At the time of me uploading this video, episode 1 is completely done. It's ready. It is ready for the world to see it in all of its glory, in all of its oops, I don't know what color correction is, and that's what white balance does on a Samsung Galaxy S21 after an hour and a half of filming straight without any breaks. In all of its glory, it's ready. Episode 2 is about 99.9% ready. Literally all that needs to happen is the subject of that episode needs to get in the booth and finish a song so that the song can play during the credits. That's it. Then it's done. Oh, and then I need to remove the little editor's note that I left in the credits to remind me to put that song in the credits. Then it's done. Then I can send it out to the world. Episode 3 is causing me some stress. And when I say causing me some stress, I mean I'm damn near burning out just on one episode. And that's why I'm only going to release episodes 1, 2, and 3 initially. And I'm going to take a nice little break away from the project, come back with a clearer head, learn some more stuff, learn more about video editing, learn more about faster workflows with post-production, learn as much as I can, and come back with a fresh creative mind to finish the remaining episodes, which would be 4 through 7. Oh, the cat's going to jump down from the cat tree, and the cat's going to scream at me because it probably wants food, even though I've fed him like 13 times today. Yeah, who's a good kitty? Yeah. Just a sweet little man. Mm-hmm. Episode 3, I ran into a lot of issues that maybe I'll go into like further detail when I'll actually like pull up the sessions and I can kind of show you on an individual level what went wrong and what mistakes I made during the tracking process that made it such a headache. But essentially, it's really, really hard to record drums and somebody talking while they're playing drums. It's really hard. Like, really hard. So that took a lot of time to figure that out. I was also getting, like, way too nitpicky with the dialogue. I was getting too nitpicky with how everything sounded. And I think at this point I'm pretty much done with the audio for it. I think it's finished. I know the last thing I finished today was I did a little RX cleanup on the room mic for the drum set, and then I really just need to like listen to it all one more time for like the 30th time in a row and make sure there's no issues. Send it back into the session, do a final clean cut of everything, take out all the editor notes, do one more pass of like my transitions and make sure none of the media is missing. Then I'll render that out, and hopefully I can render it out at the same settings that I rendered the other ones out, because apparently there's a DaVinci update that makes it so I can't render stuff in 4K now, when I am using the free version specifically. So we'll see how that goes. And God, I know I just talked a lot of nerdy bullshit there. Forgive me. This has been a whole process doing this documentary. But once that's done, once episode 3 is done, it's ready to be seen by the public. All of it's coming out. I want to do probably like release one episode, wait a week, release the next episode, wait a week. I kind of want to do that thing just to spread it out a little bit, build some anticipation. What I really, really want is the people who need to see this documentary to see this documentary. And what I want is the people who are a part of the documentary to see this little love letter that I made to creativity and to individuality in the music industry, in art in general. And I hope I make you guys proud. That's all I can say about the documentary right now. I hope you all enjoy it when it comes out. And don't worry, I'll let you guys know right before it comes out. Besides the documentary, slow season went by pretty quick for me. I've been kicking into high gear in the live entertainment sector for the past couple weeks here. I've had a couple gigs with some newer companies that I started with right at the end of last season. I got to do some theater work for the first time in my life. That was really cool. Got called back for extra days to work on that because I guess I was doing a good enough job that they wanted me to come back, which is awesome to feel, awesome to kind of get that validation. Then I recently just got an offer to go at least partially on tour with a company. Basically being a traveling audio engineer for them, either like an A1 or an A2. I haven't really worked out the details with them yet. They initially said A1, but like I said, I'm still working out the details there. I probably shouldn't even be talking about it on the YouTube space here. I'm not going to mention names of any companies or anything like that. But essentially I did like a random mercenary gig, just random freelance gig. They needed extra labor. I needed money. I showed up, and the company that was hiring all this local labor and freelancer labor really, really liked me a lot, and they offered me this position to kind of tour with them. I haven't really let that sit in yet, how cool that feels to, like, I don't want to say be that good at my job. I still don't think I'm great at my job. I think I'm competent at my job. I think I'm safe at my job. I think I'm efficient. It seems like to a lot of companies that's all that it takes. So I'm going to keep doing that. Keep learning everything that I can. The more that I work, I learn something new every gig I go on. So if that's the key to success in the live entertainment industry, then call me the key holder, I guess. But yeah, I've been staying busy with AV work. I've had a lot of studio sessions. Shout out to all my clients that have been working with me since day one of discovering me, of randomly hitting me up when I worked at Envion and sticking with me when I left. Y'all are awesome. I can't believe that I've had clients working with me for like 2 years now, and I'm their go-to guy still. That feels so strange. It feels strange to even like talk about, in a sense, on like this YouTube video, just saying it out loud. It feels weird. I feel like I shouldn't be in this position that I'm in, but I'm very grateful that I'm in this position. Imposter syndrome is real, and I suffer with imposter syndrome every single day. I just hope that the people that choose to work with me, to work alongside me, don't take it as me being like cynical. I hope they don't take it as me, being egotistical or whatever. I genuinely have a hard time accepting my successes and my accomplishments. I really, really struggle with it a lot. And I guess take this video as a way for me to validate myself. Thank you, Matt, for everything that you've accomplished in the last couple of years. I released a silly little cinematic song that I made for a Warhammer campaign for my buddies to have an immersive experience for the final fight of the first act, and it's got like thousands of views on YouTube. That's insane. I still haven't even released the song that I wanted to release, like my debut song as an artist. Still haven't released it. Still haven't finished mixing it. Still too afraid to finish mixing it. But I really have accomplished a lot here. And it's easy to forget, you know, where I was and where I am now and where I will be going in the future. And all I can hope is that I just keep moving forward, that I keep, you know, challenging myself every day and becoming a better person every day. That's really all that I could ask for. Thank you guys so much for watching me ramble on this little Waffle Wednesday. This has been a weird one. There's like thunderstorming over here, and there's like people making noise outside that distracted me, and I had to redo this video twice. But it feels good to just create things. It feels good to be a part of the process, you know? Hopefully you won't see me too later in the future. I'll try to keep up with updates, but no promises. I'm not great at these. I'm really not. I'm trying to get better. But until then, have a great rest of your day and be nice to yourself. You've earned it. Cool. That felt great. That felt awesome. Ooh. Yeah, dude.